Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about if this is a good time to invest in Amazon or not. Every one of you must know Amazon and probably wanted to invest in the company for at some point, but could not because the share used to cost $3,000 and it makes it very hard for an average investor to spend. Amazon recently announced a 20-to-1 stock split. Let's just first understand what is a stock split. Now, what is a stock split? Assume you have got a large pizza and you've got 6 people. How will you distribute that pizza among those 6? You'll cut that pizza into 6 slices and give it to each one of them. Now that is what Amazon is doing. Amazon is cutting its stock price into 20 pieces and each existing shareholder will now have 20 shares of Amazon for 1 share. Let's just see this with an example. Now assume that Amazon is trading at a price of $3,000 and a PE ratio of 50. Now if we cut that Amazon stock into 20 pieces, each share will now cost $150. But it's important to understand that nothing has changed in the fundamentals of the company. It's still the same company. They are just cutting their stock price into 20 pieces. Just like a pizza. If it's a chicken pizza before the split, it's still going to be a chicken pizza if you cut it into slices. So if the fundamental hasn't changed, the PE ratio should not change as well. Now, if Amazon was trading at a PE of 50 before the split, it should still be trading at a PE of 50 after the split. But then, how is that going to happen? First, understand what is a PE ratio. For those who don't understand it, PE ratio is just price per share divided by earning per share. It's one of the valuation metrics that we use. We're going to talk about PE ratio in more detail in some other video. But for now, Amazon is trading at a PE of 50, right? The numerator changed. The price of the stock got reduced to $150 after the split. How is that going to affect the earning? Earning is just going to be $3 per share. Now what happened here is actually, since we cut the price into 20 pieces, the earning per share also got cut into 20 pieces, and that's how PE stayed the same after and before the split. PE ratios are easy to find. You can look up PE ratio of any stock on Google. Now what we discussed is basically how the adjustment works whenever there is a stock split. Now coming to if you should buy the stock at this point or not. As I said, the fundamentals of the company are still the same. They didn't change, but it is certainly more accessible to many more people now. Not everyone could spend $3,000 earlier, but they can certainly think about spending $500 for Amazon, right? There could be an increase in demand in short term because of the lower price, which could shoot up the price of the stock in short term. Amazon also announced a huge share buyback. Share buybacks basically reduces the amount of shares in the market and thus increase earning per shares. We'll discuss about this whole mechanism in detail in some other video, but share buybacks are usually very good for the investors and could increase the price of the stock in short term. Now if you're a long-term investors, stock splits should not matter because the fundamentals of the company are still the same. But if you have been looking to take position in Amazon but could not because of the high price, this could be a very good point to enter. Stock could rally in short term and because of the increase in demand and the lower price. Amazon stock has already gained 4 to 5% since the announcement. But there could still be some steam left once it actually splits. However, you still need to do your own research. These are just my personal views. Same thing happened with Tesla last year. When Tesla announced 5-to-1 stock split, it was trading at around 1375. The stock nearly gained 50% between the day of announcement and the day it actually split. Eventually, Tesla split into 5-to-1, 5 shares for 1 stock at a price of $400 per share. Tesla is now trading at $800 per share. Many big companies do these splits to make their share accessible to many more people and encourage investors to invest in the company. This brings us to the end of this video. If you like this video, if you think this was helpful, please like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe the channel. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you in another video.